Hi guys, welcome back. Well, today is another video about trail food for dogs, but first a little disclaimer. The products that I'm going to show in this video are not being sponsored, neither by the pet shop I'm going to mention, neither by the producer of this pet food. I bought them all with my own money just because I was interested in the brand and wanted to try them out. So, when we drove back home from our summer vacation on Texel, we almost came by a pet shop that I order a lot from online, and it was only a detour from about 10 minutes, so we decided to go there to check the shop out in real life. And I like that shop because they have a lot of natural products, and that's something I'm interested in. The shop is called Hondjekoek. I will link them down below in the info box. If you decide that you would like to order at this shop as well, if you use the link down below, then you can shop to an affiliate link. That means that it doesn't cost you even 1 cent extra, but it helps me to make this channel grow. So if you're interested in checking out the shop, use the link below. So when I was at the shop, I bought several things, and one of those things were these 3 cans of dog food. And why I was interested in them was about the fact that it is freeze-dried. They contain snacks and they are completely freeze-dried, and I'm always interested in new freeze-dried products because of the tours that I'm making with Ravi, and the fact that I'm always into trying new food, see what Ravi likes, what Ravi doesn't like to eat on the trail. And of course, freeze-dried food is extremely lightweight, so therefore I'm always interested in it. So I've got these 3 cans, and they are from the brand of Pawfect. You can see here on the logo. And these come in 3 different kinds of flavors. This one is freeze-dried chicken treats with Asian greens. These ones are chicken with pumpkin spice magic, and this one is with tropical twist. So it's not because of the names that I was interested in them, but just because of the fact that they were freeze-dried. So I decided to buy 3 of them, all the flavors they have, just to try it out, and tested it out when we were doing the hike at the Roc La Tour, which you saw in my video from France. And turned out that Ravi really liked them, except for this one. Ravi doesn't like the pumpkin spice, so Max does, so she will have to eat those as well. She'll get them as a treat, while Ravi eats the other 2 because he loves them. And I was doing a bit of more of a research when we came home, because they seem to really like the snacks, and I was very happy with it as well, because this brand stays away from artificial additives and chemicals and everything, so it's 100% natural. And I started to do some more research, and I found out that the pet shop of Hondjekoek had a lot more from this brand. So I decided to place an order, again paid by my own money, not sponsored, and I received this package earlier this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack it all, and then I'm going to invite Ravi into the video, and we're going to see what he thinks about all the other snacks that I have ordered. I've also ordered some freeze-dried food, so I'm going to prepare that as well for Ravi to see if he likes that, and to check out if that can be a possibility to take along on our hikes in the 2020 backpacking season. So just 1 second. Well, here's our order completed, and here in those boxes, that's the food I was talking about. I've got 2 tastes here. I've got the chicken taste and I've got the fish taste. They also have a taste of goat, but Ravi isn't really into very special flavors. And as the goat flavor was the most expensive one of all 3 of them, I decided to skip that one. Maybe I'll give it a try later if it turns out that he really likes these 2. But as he is a big fan of chicken and fish, I decided to go for these 2 as well. Those were very expensive as well. This one costs €13.95, and this was €19.50. And well, as you can see, those are really tiny boxes, and they include 250 grams each box. And if I'm checking here on the recommendation, the feeding guide, then Ravi should have about 88 grams, between around 80 grams per day. So that means that he only eats a little over 3 times out of each box. So, well, we can all make that calculation. That is expensive, very expensive. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it for our hikes. It really depends on what Ravi's going to think of it. These 2 are some biscuits, cheese biscuits, and as Ravi is really a cheese fan as well, I decided to try out 2 flavors. Well, I'm not going to try them, Ravi is. This one is with pumpkin and flax seeds. And this one is with pineapple and coconut. Those are all flavors that Ravi usually likes, so therefore I decided to go with those. Also ordered 2 new ones of the ones I just showed you. And I have also got this one. These are dried goat meat treats, so still the goat, so I can try these as well to see what he thinks about goat. They are also very expensive. They are $6.95 for a little can like this, so it is really a pricey brand, but if he likes it, for me it's worth it on the trail. And these are some goat liver treats. So everything freeze-dried. It absolutely weighs nothing. I almost thought when the package arrived that they forgot to put something in or that I had an empty package, so that proves how lightweight it is. So what we are going to do, we are going to open it. I'm going to remove the table, switch the camera to another position, and then let Ravi try it out first. What I can show you so far is, because I already have one of these opened from our vacation in France, is let you see how these treats look like. So these are the ones here in the cans. They are these squares and lightweight. You can easily break them. They crumble very easily, so also suitable for small dogs. So, see you in a second. So, we just changed positions. I have all the snacks here in front of me. I've got a little hiking buddy here in front of me. So, let's go to try out what he thinks about it. First, a little thing, Ravi has never been really enthusiastic on food. So, do not expect to get a really excited dog who's really getting into his treats and everything. You're not going to find that at Ravi. If he takes it and eats it, well, that's his way of showing his enthusiasm. So, we're going to try it out. First, I'm going to keep it a little bit familiar to him. These are the treats that he already knows. And he is getting one. Max is also looking here to get one, so I will treat her in between as well. So this was the first one he really liked, and that's the chicken treats with the tropical twist. He liked it straight away when we tried them out in France, so these definitely are going to stay. Then I have the same ones with the Asian greens. And Ravi is usually not a fan of greens, but he ate these, so as you can see, today he's not that enthusiastic. Ravi, look. No. Well, today he's not willing to eat them, but I think he hears something. I'm going to check that out. I'll be back in a second. So there was nothing, so he probably just heard something. Next try. No, he's not in the Asian green today. Really not? No. Then we will skip that one. No problem at all. They don't have to eat what they don't want to eat. What I'm going to open next are the dried goat meat treats. So let's see what he thinks about that. Maxie, kom. Maar af. En blijf. So these are the same, also those treats. I expected them to be smaller, because the tin obviously is a bit smaller as well. Let's see what he thinks about that. Seems to be smelling good. Oh, he takes that one. Yeah, that seems to be tasting fine for him. Are they good, Ravi? So, next one. The goat liver treats. They are a bit smaller. They're little cubes. Let's see what he thinks of that. Well, you apparently seem to like goat, so that's a bit of a surprise. I didn't thought that he would like goat, so therefore I decided to skip on that food taste, but yeah. They are approved as well. Good boy. Then we have the cheese biscuits to try out. These come in really nice tins, so not really handy to take out on the trail because the package is quite heavy, but yeah, I'm a sucker for packaging, and I'm a marketing sucker when it goes to wrappings and everything. If it looks nice, I'm yeah, quicker into buying it, but don't we all do? Let's open this one. Has been sealed, so they twist open. Oh, those are pretty big. These come in those nice bone shapes, so they are pretty big. Ravi's not used to getting biscuits this big, and they feel, well, not super hard, but a bit harder than the other ones. So let's see why things fit. Yeah, you can see he's struggling a bit more with that one because he's used to smaller treat. So yeah, then he usually leaves them. So I'm going to break it in half to see what he does with half a biscuit. They smell really cheesy, by the way. Here you can see that Ravi usually is a bigger fan of smaller treats. So now I'm crumbling it down and he's fine with it. Ravi is missing some teeth. They just never grow, so therefore he has a bit of a problem with larger treats, and chewing is also sometimes a little bit harder for him. So therefore his preference for smaller biscuits, and usually he likes softer ones as well. Those semi-soft little bony things, they are usually his favorite. Let's try the other one out, see what he thinks of that. This is the pumpkin flavor. Look, you can really see the flax seeds. I shall take a bigger one because that one was a bit broken. You can really see the flax seeds in this one. So I will take the one that was broken a little bit. That's already smaller. See what he thinks of that. You can have them. Come on. He hears a lot also because the neighbors are rebuilding their garden. The other neighbor's dog is barking. Ravi, come here. But I'm not going to skip that. This is how real life making YouTube videos is. So I'm not going to skip anything, just show you the way it is. He's not interested in the treats for now, in the biscuits, but that's no problem at all. We're going to try them anyway later. What I'm going to do now is going to prepare the food together with you, see what he thinks of that. So with the snacks, that's how life goes. You know, we don't like everything either. And like I said, I just wanted to make the video as it is and not forcing Ravi to eat them or anything. So doesn't mean we're not going to use them anymore. We're just going to use them on the trail as well. I will show you then how he reacts to them, because at home everything is different. Of course, he hears a lot of things in the back garden. So next up, I'm going to try the food. And the blue one is the fish one. The purple one is the meat one, the chicken one. I have measured out a little portion of it just for the size of a small dog, really small dog, a 2-kilogram dog. So it's just to try it out for Ravi. He doesn't have to eat 2 whole meals now. So I've got 2, and I will show you how they exactly look like. So this is the chicken one and this is the fish one. As you can see, it's really nicely freeze dried. You can still see some vegetables in it. I will tell you in a second what's in each of the flavors. Here you can see it as well. It has to soak for about 3 minutes according to the package. So I'm going to add the water first, and then I'm going to tell a little bit more about the ingredients. So I'm going to move these ones aside. According to the package, to this amount of food, a amount of 1/4 of a cup of water should have been added. So I'm going to add that to each one of them. Sorry about my neighbors. So 1/4 of a cup of water for each, just going to stir them. Stir in the chicken as well. Well, now they sort of look like baby food. We'll show you. There you can see it. And looks like they smell good because Ravi is already present. Just a few minutes, booby. So according to the package, it has to soak for 3 minutes, so we're going to give it that time. In the meantime, we're going to look at the ingredients. And for the chicken ones, the ingredients are chicken, chicken liver, winged goa beans. I'm not sure what they exactly mean in Dutch, so I will look them up just to be sure. Broccoli, pumpkin, carrots, apple, guava, strawberry, organic virgin coconut oil, ground flaxseed, sesame seeds, and turmeric. So that's what's in the chicken flavor. No additives or nothing, really like that. And the fish includes, look, Ravi is sitting here waiting patiently. The fish includes sardines, catfish, green lip mussels, chicken, chicken organs, chicken liver, and that you see a lot of times that chicken is added to things, but Max, for example, can't really handle chicken. Ravi has no problems with it, so I'm fine with that. Broccoli, carrot, apple, mango, papaya, pumpkin, organic virgin coconut oil, tomatoes, ground flax seeds, sunflower seeds, and mixed tocopherol. So that's a vitamin. So yeah, you can see that maybe as a additive. I'm not pretty 100% sure about it, what food group they belong to, but they say that they eliminate the need for chemical, synthetic additives and supplements. So it should be something natural, but I have to check that up as well. As you can see, brand is totally new for me as well, totally new for Ravi. It's really our first experience with it, but that's what I wanted to share today as well. So let's wait for a few more minutes, shouldn't we, Ravi? And then we'll get back to you. So in the meantime, we can have a better look at the package as well. As you can see, here is the brand, the price, and then here you can see what's in it. On one side it continues, and here you have the ingredients in several languages, in Spanish, in French, in German, in Italian, and in Dutch, but this one is obviously not German, at least not everything. So I'm not pretty sure how it has been translated, but probably with Google Translate, I don't know. Not 100% translated well, but that doesn't really matter. I'm reading the English ones anyway. So here a little bit more about the company. On top of here, the Pawfect promise. So what they do, that they have 100% natural, no supplements, 100% human grade, freeze dried to perfection, and that they don't accept anything except natural ingredients. Here is how you prepare it: adding the water, stir, wait for 3 minutes, serve with love. Well, I will do that. And here has the daily feeding guide, due to the weight of the dog, how much they need and how much water you have to add. That's a great thing, because in the other one, freeze-dried foods I tried for Ravi, you have no indication of the water, so you just have to add something in hope that it's the right amount. So that's great. And here is in English a little more information about the ingredients, a little bit more specific. So that's in regards to the package. So this is how the food looks after 3 minutes of soaking. I am going to stir them. It looks a bit like baby food. Definitely not the same as the pamiko food we're using, for example, because then you have really chicken chunks and you can really see the vegetables. So that's a big difference. I can see peas here, by the way, which were not on the ingredients list. So yeah, maybe not everything is added. I'm going to check that as well, and I will blend it in right now. Well, the smell seems to be good. This is the chicken one. That one been approved by the chef himself. That wasn't a surprise though, because Ravi is a real fan of chicken. Let's try the fish. Well, definitely not that approved as a chicken, so a little bit halfway, but I think that will be fine as well. But exactly as I was thinking, that the chicken would be his favorite. Just a chicken fan. So that was our first experience with the brand of Pawfect. Some kind of thing surprised me, because I was really surprised that Ravi seemed to like the two goat treats, the meat treats and the liver treats. Wasn't expecting that. It wasn't a flavor that he has been trying out a lot so far, but I think that they definitely stay. Well, he likes those one. He didn't want to eat the Asian greens in this video, but he did when we were out, so I know he likes them. He was not convinced about those cheese biscuits, although he's a cheese fan. And I think that's because of the fact that they were just so big. Like I mentioned, Ravi's missing some teeth and he is not really into those big biscuits. So I think there will be more for Max, or I have to really break them down. Can be a good option for on a hike though, that you have one thing which you break it down when you're out on a break. So yeah, we'll try them out as well. And the food, well, the chicken was a big hit, and just like I expected. And about the fish, he needs a little bit more of convincing about that, but I think that will be fine too. I will definitely keep the chicken in mind, although it's very expensive. The chicken is the cheapest of the three with €13.95 for this box. They also come in a bigger box. I'm not exactly sure what the prices are, but you can check them out on the website below. So that was it for today. That was Ravi's taste test on the Pawfect brand. In case you would like to know anything about the brand, I will link that down below as well. Not sponsored, but just because I'm really interested in the brand. And if later turns out that something is special about it, something I have to add it, I will write that down in the info box as well. And maybe in about a few months' time, when the new hiking season starts, the backpacking season, you will see especially this one passing by a lot of times in the videos. I hope this video was helpful for you, and although it was not a perfectly filmed video, I just wanted to show the real life taste test, and not that it looked perfect and oh, Ravi loves everything. No, just how it really is, and that's how I would like to do it with every product that I review. So also for food, treats and stuff like that. So thank you for being part of it, and well, I just saw on my channel that my subscribers are going up so high, and hereby once again thanks to each and every one of you. We are actually slowly heading towards 1,000 subscribers, and I started in January this year, and I absolutely couldn't have dreamed about a number like that. I was thinking, well, maybe after a year 100 subscribers, maybe 2, that would be great, but that we are heading up to 1,000. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. As always, enjoy the outdoors, and we will catch you on the next trail. Goodbye.